So as each new season comes around the corner to us, we have to start thinking about things that are happening in that season. Today we're going to be talking about seed starting because we all want to get that jump on our vegetable gardens. So a couple things to remember when you're growing seeds. You can certainly just, if you've saved these like 4-inch pots from previous seasons in your garden, you can certainly just wash them out. Make sure you wash them out good, but you can wash them out and use them. But there's also a whole host of different type of compartmentalized seed starting things you can buy at independent garden centers. So once you decide how you want to grow the seeds and what container you're going to use them in, the next really important step is what kind of soil. We really like the Black Gold seedling mix. We know it's clean and we know that it's really made well and it's ready for seed starting. Now you might say to yourself, hey, I'm just going to go grab some garden soil because that's really nutritious. It is if you've composted well, but then also remember outside there can be all kinds of disease in it, there can be insects, there can be things that would really attack those young fresh seedlings before they even get started, so you really don't want to do that. Now, once you get this going, you might also think about a dome or a cover. Now you can get those, we have chosen not to do that, but you can certainly put a dome on them to help maintain the moisture. Also with seed starting mix, it's often very dry, but we've already pre-moistened this a little bit because you do not want to put fresh started seeds in really dry soil and then try to make them moist. That just doesn't work.
It's also good to choose really good seed, and make sure that it's packaged for this year. And you can find all that information right on the packages. We chose Renee Garden seeds and also Nickel Garden nursery seeds. And Nichols is a company right here in Oregon. You'll find all the information you need right on the front of the package, or Renee's is all on the back. You'll find out how long it takes for the germination of the seed, how far apart you want to put them in the garden, and also how long it'll take before you can harvest the fruit. So we chose to use cucumber seed. Now all seeds are going to be different size. Cucumber seeds are pretty big, so we wanted to be able to show you. So we're going to put one of these seeds inside one of the cells, and we're going to take just a regular pencil to make a hole, and then just drop the seed in there, cover it up, and then we're going to just make sure that we add some moisture just so that soil is nice and moist to help the seed germinate. Another great tip is to mark what you plant. Don't rely on your memory. Use some kind of a stake, mark what kind of vegetable it is and the date, that's really important, and then put it right in the soil. Now that you have all your plants planted and you have them marked, don't forget to maintain great moisture with the seedlings. You can't let these seeds dry out for even a minute or you have to start all over again.
Two other things that you really do need to pay some attention to is both the light and the heat. Seeds tend to want a lot of consistency in that, so you have to find a southern or a western window so you get plenty of light. Now remember, if you have a bunch of big trees or a 2-story house next to you that blocks the light, that's really not light. So if you don't have that kind of light, you can always get all different kinds of lighting systems that would work anywhere in your house. As far as the heating goes, most of us keep a house about 70 degrees. That will be fine if it's maintained at that. But if you're dropping down to the low 60s, you can always get a heating pad. Many garden centers carry them, and that will help you keep a truly consistent heat until those seedlings take start.
So now it's time to think of the last step. It's been a couple weeks now and your plants are actually starting to grow. You want to wait until the leaves have a second set of leaves on the stem. Then you know that the plants are really coming along and they're going to be old enough to get out into the garden. You also want to pick up the little tray packs and see if you see little white roots coming out from the tray pack. As you can see, there's no roots starting out, and so we know that these are not ready to go outside. It's also a little bit chilly to go outside yet, so you want to check with your seed packages to see when they recommend that the seedlings go outside, or go to the OSU website to see when they recommend the transplants be put out in the garden for the season.
So now if this went a little too fast for you, remember you can always go to gardentime.tv where we have all kinds of information on you starting your own seeds for your garden.